What if we tell you and share with you there is an ancient yogic technique that will accelerate your cosmic evolution and expand your consciousness to reach the goal of yoga, to merge with one, with the divine, and to experience your divine presence, your true nature. Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga is a phenomenal yogic tool that was brought up on our planet so many thousands of years ago. We will go in this video about sharing some of the secret and some very important aspect of what is Kriya Yoga, how did it ended up on our planet, and what is that science of self-realization. So stay tuned, because it's going to empower you, beloved. And also, did you know that the ancient yogi, the Maharishi, were clearly knew that the connection between the breath and the life force energy and the cosmic consciousness was really the key to experiencing your divine presence, to self-realize. So there is a great being, a phenomenal being of light who came on earth, a Swahambhu, one that is self-realized, self-created, and his name is Shiva, the Lord of the Yogi and the Yogini. And it's still in debate in the yogic tradition as when did he come here on planet Earth, 10,000, 15,000 years ago. But what he left behind, the legacy, is so phenomenal, such a blessing for all of us who we long. Any one of you is longing and has the deep inner longing to want to merge, to experience the union with our Creator, with the Divine. So 10, 15,000, Shiva came, and then his disciple, the Saptarishi, they were actually became over time, after so many decades sitting with Shiva, the transmission was done and they became the Saptarishi. We'll go over just very briefly about the history and then of Kriya. And Shiva brought the whole science of yoga, of self-realization. But within that, there was not just meditation, there were many aspects. And one of them that is the most important in my respect and what I have experienced is truly Kriya Yoga. Working with the life force energy, and we're getting there. What is Kriya Yoga and how can it impact you? So the Saptarishi were sent throughout the world, and one of them that is very well known in the yogic tradition is Agastya Muni, who traveled in the south, and they spread the science of self-realization. And then over the century, it transmitted, and then it's been known in the yogic tradition that a great Mahavatar came on earth. He revived the science of Kriya Yoga. It was around 1861 when our planet was in such a state of disorder and chaos. There will always be a Mahavatar coming to help. And the science of Kriya Yoga was losing its ground because it was always kept into esoteric center. But now Mahavatar, Babaji Gorakshanath, the great Mahavatar, the Swahambhu, the one who self-created, came on earth. It's known by many names, Shiv Babaji Gorakshanath, or Mahavatar Babaji. He was the founder of the Nath lineage, and that's the lineage that I come from, and he was the founder. And so I can tell you the power of Kriya Yoga. I would not be here today if it was not Kriya Yoga, because it will accelerate your evolution, beloved. So if you're looking into accelerating your evolution and to experience the benefit of what it is to self-realize, to experience your divine nature, just continue to pay attention. So what is Kriya Yoga? Kriya Yoga is to mindfully working with the life force energy, what we call prana, to consciously bring it within your spine and using the power of your mind here mentally to follow your breath. This is one aspect, there's more to that, but this is the fundamental of Kriya Yoga. And to consciously, at will, to bring the prana, because what Kriya Yoga does, it works with the spiritual energy, the Kundalini in the Muladhara that is laid dormant. And most people don't realize that. It's not just a meditation. All meditation are wonderful and effective and they work on certain aspects. But the Kriya Yoga, I can tell you, it's the fastest one, especially if you combine it with other practices and some bhakti, like some love and devotion. And so it's working with the life force energy mindfully, consciously through your will, and then it will start manifesting slowly. Everyone has a different karmic structure, so everyone will experience this differently. You could be, for some, could be many lifetimes, or it could happen right here in this lifetime, depending on your diligence, your perseverance, your discipline. We have to be honest because it takes certain amount of self-effort, but this is a speedy way to experience and merging with the divine, which is here within your being, and you are already a divine being. Is to realize that, to experience that, and no words can describe what it is, beloved. You really need to experience. So Mahavatar Babaji, the great Babaji, revived the Kriya in 1891. It's been said, we won't go into the whole history because we could be sitting here for an hour, how it all was transmitted. But truly, throughout the ages, a lot of yogins Siddha knew that the great avatar Babaji, and he's known to be the reincarnation of Shiva himself, the embodiment of the Lord Shiva. We call it in the yogic tradition, Lord is just a casual word expressing the greatness of Shiva, what he brought here for us to accelerate our evolution and to experience the cosmic consciousness. So now that you know, have a glimpse of what's Kriya Yoga, but to experience it is a completely different experience that you cannot put into words. So you need to sit down and come and experience. And the Siddha Satchit Ananda, you would be empowered to a level where you would feel your mind quietly coming to an equanimity. That's what happened. The life force energy is a supreme intelligence that when you work with it, it completely changes your frequency, completely change your chemistry. It even alter your brain wave from alpha to theta or even to delta. So, beloved, if you have questions, make sure to ask in the comment section. And are you already on the spiritual path? Are you doing sadhana, spiritual practices? Are you doing some form of Kriya? If not, then look into it. And the Siddha Satchit Kriyananda It is a form of Kriya. It is a Kriya that was imparted to Devi Ma and transmitted directly from the lineage of Shiva. I am very committed to, I stay honored to help impart this powerful yogic Kriya Yoga to you, beloved, who have this deep longing, who are a true sincere seeker and willing to experience your divine presence. So you could just say your true nature. So check in the link below and learn more about it and reach out with your question. Also, I have mentioned many times, we have in Presence Divine Satsang every last Saturday of the month. This is done via Zoom. This is your time to ask your question, to come to experience transmission or burning question. Often we do a spiritual process. It's an offering free of charge. Just reach out. There's a link also below. You can just sign up. We will send you a link. And you can see on the website when it happened. It's every last Saturday of the month. And it's at 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. So share this video with your friends and family. And if they want to learn more about what is the empowering path of a yogi, and yogi union is really what is the path of a yogi, of a yogini, is the path of self-realization. And yoga just means that yoke, to be in union with the whole of the cosmos, to experience it. It's not an intellectual thing, it is an experiential thing. And so there are many things we haven't discussed, the depth of Kriya Yoga, its history, and you can ask those questions. And so, are you on the spiritual path? Are you meditating? What is your form of meditation? And are you new? Are you suffering? Because most people, their suffering comes from their mental body. And Kriya Yoga will help you put an end to that. Because when you work with the life force energy and Kundalini energy start rising, it opens up a new dimension. So you too, beloved, can go beyond the physicality of this realm. And so click on this video coming up, because this is more in depth even about Kriya Yoga. And the history of Kriya Yoga is grow beyond your limits, and you will have a lot more if you are fascinated by the subject. So click on that video right now. And there's another video as well, is the difference between Kundalini awakening versus spiritual awakening, because Devi Ma had to demystify that. So many people are confused about that. So click on that video and reach out with your question, and look out the link in the description, because if you want, we have an empowerment coming up soon. So this is for the willing seeker. And if you hear that longing inside, it's time to reach out. So